Hello, my name is Shantrea Tram, and welcome to the assignment walkthrough video for Assignment 1, Define OrgUnit Structure. Let's get started. So here we are on the Logical Outcomes online curriculum, and we're on our first assignment. And in this assignment, we're going to learn how to structure and customize organizational units, or OrgUnits, to input it into DHIS2. So this is an offline assignment, and you'll be doing this in your workbook. On the very first tab, Define OrgUnit Structure. And we'll be going through this together. So the root level is, if you can imagine, the roots of a tree. This is where everything begins, where everything stems from. So in our case, our root level is Logical Outcomes. That's our organization. The country is in Canada because that's where we operate from. Level 3, province. Now this could be a different kind of disaggregation for you. In our case, we have provinces and territories. So for this case, I'm just going to name a few here for us. Quebec and Ontario, that's where we are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take Ontario and break that down, disaggregate that even further by its districts. So it's got 4 different areas. In Ontario, we have Eastern Ontario, Northern, Western, and Central Ontario. And I'm going to take this and do the same thing, disaggregate that. Okay. And to there's the region of Simcoe, the Brant region, and the Greater Toronto Area, or GTA. Now I'm going to take GTA and break that down even further. And of course, you'll be doing this with your own country or situation here. So GTA, we have Vaughan, Whitby, and of course, Toronto. And Toronto is where we operate from. Now, level 7 is facilities. So in our case, we're covering schools. So our facility is schools, and I'm just going to name a couple here. Downsview Secondary School, and we have Central Technical School, and so on. So there we go. Here is an example of an OrgUnit structure. A couple of things to keep in mind and some best practices. So first of all, this preliminary work seems very meticulous, but it's incredibly important, and that will become very clear as we get into the importing stage of things. You also want to name your levels just to clarify. You don't want to guess, what is level 1 or 2. You want to know that level 3 is the province level, level 4 is the district level. So, and you'll also see how important this is in the system itself later on. As well, OrgUnits they are geographical locations, so they are physical places and spaces where you're collecting data or where you're operating from. So, for example, schools themselves are not an OrgUnit, but they are an OrgUnit group. It's an OrgUnit group. So we will be covering that in a later chapter, in a later exercise, but for now, here it is. Here's how to define an OrgUnit structure. So go ahead, open up a brand new workbook and have a go at it. Good luck. Thanks for watching. This has been Shantrea Tram for Logical Outcomes. As always, you can reach us at info@logicaloutcomes.net or click right here to access the online curriculum.